Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning, December 7th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Cela, and let's talk about what exactly was moving the markets yesterday. Before we begin, a quick note. Today's episode is sponsored by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. For tailored investment solutions and top-quality mutual funds, visit amf-capital.de. So the stock market yesterday gave us a mix of results as investors digested the November jobs report, the last one for the year. The Dow slipped about 0.3%, but the Standard & Poor's 500 edged up 0.3%, while the Nasdaq had a solid day, gaining 0.8% as big names like Amazon, Apple, and Meta hit fresh intraday highs. The week wrapped up on a similar note. The Dow was down 0.6% for the week, while the Standard & Poor's 500 gained nearly 1%, and the Nasdaq soared more than 3%. Now let's talk jobs. The U.S. economy added 227,000 jobs in November, a bit better than expected. The unemployment rate, though, ticked up to 4.2%. Experts are calling it a Goldilocks report, strong enough to ease fears about the economy, but not so strong that it shuts down the Fed's plans for rate cuts. Speaking of rate cuts, markets are now pricing in nearly 90% odds that the Federal Reserve will lower rates by a quarter percentage point at its meeting on December 18th. Just before this report, those odds were closer to 70%. Meanwhile, Bitcoin keeps climbing. It briefly dipped but was trading around $101,000 by Friday afternoon. Some options traders seem to be hedging against a pullback after Bitcoin's record-breaking run past $100,000 earlier in the week. And the crypto excitement? It's getting a push from President-elect Donald Trump. He just named former PayPal CEO David Sacks as his White House AI and crypto czar. That's certainly feeding optimism for digital currencies. On the corporate front, Lululemon and Ulta Beauty had a moment, with both stocks jumping after they raised their profit forecasts. That's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you on Monday with the most important events in the week ahead. Have a great weekend, everyone.